it is. I mean, what a palace to play ball in, huh?
That's a great word for it, a palace. You look around here, and this is one of the most beautiful stadiums I've ever seen, minor leagues, major leagues included. And, we're very excited to be a part of this. We're very excited to be in Las Vegas, and it's been a tremendous experience so far.
Stylistically, what could fans expect to see from one of your teams out on the field?
Well, we have a lot of really exciting young players. We have a good mix of veteran players with quite a bit of big league experience, and I think we have a good mix of speed and power offensively. I know we're going to play good defense because I've had a lot of these guys through the minor league systems with Oakland, and I know we have a lot of good pitchers. We have a very good rotation, and we have a very good bullpen. So it's going to be a very, very strong team from the start, and I'm looking forward to seeing what these guys can do here in Vegas.
We see the stadium. This is what fans are going to see on the inside. How does the facilities, the batting cages, the weight room, the players' lounge, just how does it all compare? I guess how nice is it?
First class. Everything is just fantastic, from the players' lounges to the coaches' offices to the batting cages, the training room. The facility is just top notch all the way around, and you can tell that the Hughes Group spared no expense in the amenities that are here, and I know the guys are very appreciative so far as well as me.
Don was saying that locker room with the LED lights for all the names is as nice as any he's ever seen in major leagues or minor.
Like I said, I would put this clubhouse, I would put this facility up against any major league clubhouse, any major league facility in the entire country.
You've managed 18 years, a lot of it independent. You've had success. What kind of manager are you? I mean, you've been able to bring the best out of these guys and do something and try to build skills and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, my job is to develop players, and it doesn't matter if it's an independent ball, A ball, and now in AA, AAA, whatever the level of minor league ball I'm managing. I want guys to get better. I want them to succeed, and there's no better feeling than sending guys on to the major leagues. So I work really hard and take a lot of time and put a lot of thought into developing these guys and trying to get the most out of them.
Seems like the A's like to develop, but they also like to win too.
Absolutely. I mean, at the lower levels, you're constantly working on just development for later on. Once you get to this level, it's development for right now. And these guys have to be major league ready, and I think that's not only my job, but the job of all of our staff members to have these guys major league ready so they can go up and produce it for Oakland.
Fran, you just broke out of spring training, but what are you seeing from this team so far that gives you optimism for a good season ahead?
Well, I like our rotation. Daniel Mengden, Jake Buchanan, Paul Blackburn, Tanner Anderson, and Tyler Alexander. Very strong rotation. I like the dynamism we have on offense. We have a lot of speed with Jorge Mateo at the top of the lineup, Dustin Fowler, Mark Payton, and then we have some power. We have some guys that can drive the ball out of the ballpark, Sheldon Noisy and Eric Campbell. Franklin Barreto jumps out at me as a guy who I think is ready to have a breakout season and really make his impact at the major league level. So there's just a lot of really positive things to think about going into the season.
PCL parks have traditionally not been a pitcher's best friend, especially out west here. How long will it take till you get a feel for how this park is going to play in terms of crunching the numbers to send up to Oakland?
Well, we have a sim game in about an hour, so I'll have a better gauge on how the ball flies here in about an hour and a half. But the PCL has a reputation, especially on the west side of the division, as being a hitter's park. The ball flies there at the higher altitude. The parks are very hitter friendly. So we have metrics within the organization that kind of take that into account, and I know the guys just are very curious to see how the ball is going to travel today, because obviously this is our first time on the field.
Fran, I'm still trying to figure out what that logo is. What's that logo on your hat?
Well, it's obviously the helmet of a flight suit, an aviator.
What do you think of the name?
I think it's a great name. I think it's a good tribute to Howard Hughes, and I think there's a lot of fun things that we can do. And you look at our uniforms and the color schemes and the logos, and I think the guys are going to have a lot of fun with it.
We always ask this to first-time managers in Las Vegas. Do you have the discussion with your players, because Vegas is a place that affords a lot of opportunities for them to go out, or do you know that they're on their own because they're just one step away from the big leagues? They have to self-control.
Well, you do have the conversation about it. Obviously, there's a lot of things that you can do here in Las Vegas. It's an exciting town. There's some really fun things you can get into, and I think these guys, for the most part, especially the older guys, know that the stakes are so high and they're so close to being called up to the major leagues or getting back to the major leagues that they understand that this is their career and they're not going to do anything to alter that.
Thanks, Skip.
Thank you.
Okay, so baseball season, obviously right around the corner. Can you kind of give us your thoughts?
mean, everybody's excited for the season to start. We've been at it for a while in spring training, and I think everybody's chomping at the bit for opening day.
What about some expectations that you guys have?
This team expects to go out every night and compete and win. We have a good mix of guys, good team chemistry, and I think this is a team that can be very successful.
And what about the new ballpark? What are your thoughts on that?
It's awesome. It's a beautiful ballpark. It's probably one of the best in the minor leagues. So I think everybody's pretty happy with the setup we have right now.
And what are you looking forward to most this season?
I think we're just looking forward to getting to new cities, playing baseball, getting better every day, and hopefully improving yourself and making yourself a better ball player.
And what about the ballpark being right across the street from the Golden Knights practice arena? Have you guys gotten a chance to kind of head over there yet?
No, we haven't, but a couple of the guys from over there came over and saw the new setup today, and we'll probably make it out to some hockey games.